I might be able to help with a Pan-Pam dilemma.
We've come a long way since Frank the Tank, and we don't want him coming back now, do we?
The local big time show.
Super duper! That's nice!
Of all the hockey movies ever, is that the best one?
We're gonna do a hockey movie thing right now? Yeah, I mean,
I think we're
for
jumping
me,
right into it.
For me, I got the hockey movies. There's two that are just like the Bible, right?
Wait, there's only two? You know how many good hockey movies
There's
there
two.
are?
I only got two good hockey movies that are really great.
What?
Okay, you ready? Slapshot and Youngblood.
You don't even
Those
put
two.
in Mighty
Those are
Ducks?
my two Bible movies.
Mighty Ducks.
Everything else falls into the secondary category. Miracle, Mighty Ducks, the one where they're in Alaska,
Mystery Alaska.
Mighty Ducks 2, which I think actually is the best one in the franchise. Mighty
Yeah,
Ducks
I
2
do
is the best
too.
one.
The third one, they go to Shattuck, which is kind of cool.
That's cool for hockey people, but as a movie, nobody cares.
I mean, hockey
but yeah,
quality
those two
wise?
are in the top bracket. Everything else is down below.
Really?
Don't even get me started on Goon.
Yeah, Goon was tough, but
People
it has
love Goon. You want a hot take? This is a hot take for our show. We don't
Goon
have
1
any hot
and
takes
2.
on our show. We don't really have any hot takes on this show.
Jesse's
But
been
if
a
we're
little
gonna
teed
have a
up
hot
this
take,
morning.
Here it is. Here's my hot take. I'm not a Goon fan. I'm not a fan of the movie Goon
1 or
Goon
2?
2. I'm sorry. I love Baruchel. I love Jay Baruchel as an actor and a creator. I
he's
love
great.
Stifler as an actor, right? And I even like parts of that movie, but I just don't like the movie as a whole.
Yeah.
It's too much caricature of it for me.
Yeah.
That's the issue. That's my hot take. Don't like Goon.
That's crazy. What
Love
about
Slapshot and Youngblood.
Slapshot 2?
Nah,
You
Slapshot
know-
2's not even a movie.
You know Slapshot 2 was
Take it off the
filmed,
shelf.
was filmed in Rochester, I think. Rochester's AHL rink. They're
that makes sense
old.
because that's a fucking dump.
I don't know.
Yeah,
not
shit,
Rochester.
fucking
Ithaca.
Rochester.
Ithaca. You know how they have a AHL?
Oh, Ithaca's really nice. That's
Yeah,
by
but this
Colgate.
is-
That's where
this
I
is-
was.
Before the new and improved rink. This thing, because you saw the movie, it looks like a big piece of shit. I think it's either
No, I know.
Ithaca, Syracuse.
No, look,
it's one of those
I'm not
upstate
gonna
New York
dog-
old time
no.
rink.
Okay, but
But-
here's the thing, Sam. I'm not going to dog a barn, okay? Because I love a good barn. All right. I'm
Are you
all
are
for
you
an
team
old barn.
Are you team old school hockey barn or new everything top of line?
Both. I'm a both guy. I don't know why why people always have to choose. I love going to skate in an old ass barn that's 100 years old and falling apart outside. I love it. And then I love going to Marlboro and going to the 4-rink fucking giant complex.
Oh, it's like
And watching
20
a million
now. They
games
just keep
playing arcade.
expanding. They just
You know
keep
what I'm saying?
expanding. That place has like 30 rinks by now.
I like it both. I like them both. I think they both can exist.
I
Yeah.
wonder what the oldest rink
Everybody
is.
always wants to choose. I like
What do you-
both of them.
Where do you think the oldest rink is?
Swanton, Vermont.
Shout out to Highgate. That thing,
Shout out Highgate. That's the oldest part on the planet.
that thing's such a piece of shit that like water would hit the roof and then liquefy and start to drip down onto the ice, so you'd have
That
these like
is
bumps.
the barn of all barns. Okay? Shout out Highgate.
I will say though,
Swanton, Vermont.
greatest French fries ever.
Greatest French fries. One of the greatest snack bars of all time.
Of
Okay.
all time, I think the snack bar is what keeps the rink afloat.
Yeah. It's the same temperature outside as it is inside. It has the walls have zero insulation, right? So it's whatever temperature it is outside, that's the temperature inside, but has one of the most electric snack bars I've ever been to in the Northeast.
I've seen people just go there just for the fries
Just
and
for
then
lunch.
leave.
Yeah,
Leave.
they just go to the snack bar. One of the
Yes.
most electric snack bars.
Oh, I love a good rink snack bar. Just
There's
the
nothing
old
better.
school
There's
fries
nothing better than
that
an
are like
ice cream snack bar.
they're stained brown. You know those fries.
Oh my
They're
God.
like
The grease that's been in the fryer for like 9 years.
yeah.
Right? The
The
French
Zam-
fries are going in golden. They're coming out tan.
You literally the only way to get warm is by warming like skating.
You got to be in the car. Yeah, you got to go back into the car.
The locker rooms
not-
just have concrete bricks that have just been painted over and someone just spackled together.
There is no insulation. Let's just say
Zero.
there
You
is
have
no insulation.
concrete bricks, no insulation.
Outside,
bench.
outside, concrete, inside. That's what it is.
And they're not
Okay.
even like bricks. They're like the fucking cinder blocks that you buy
No,
at
it's like
Lowe's.
steel. Yeah, and steel frames.
Yeah, metal steel frames.
Greatest
the
rinks of
worst.
all time. Highgate.
Stowe Outdoor. They haven't made it. The new one's really nice.
Yeah, the Stowe outdoor one.
Did you play at Northfield Mount Herman?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's an outdoor rink.
One of my best friends played it. Two of my best friends played at Northfield Mount Herman.
Like
Yeah.
the Wistman brothers.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
That counts as one, asshole.
They count as one. The Weston brothers count as one person, and then another buddy. Yeah. No, the Weston.
Those outdoor rinks are the fucking worst.
They're to play in. They're the worst.
One fucking direction, you're skating into the wind. Did you hear what happened to a certain David Moore over the July 4th weekend?
No, who's David Moore?
He plays for the Chicago Bears. Signed a contract extension with them. Passes out in a Taco Bell drive-thru, gets arrested.
No.
In his Ford F-150.
Passes
or
out.
F-250. I just like it because
Listen, here's the thing.
not only did he sign the contract extension, but he celebrated at a Taco Bell drive-thru.
I mean, that's the way you celebrate. Is getting absolutely demolished and then eating Taco Bell. I would have suggested the Uber Eats route, but but I can't fault you. I can't fault you. You know.
I just like this guy's body probably just like top 1% athlete, right? Eats Taco Bell. You're like, yes, one of us, one of us, baby. Let's go.
One of the gang. One of the gang.
This guy runs like a fucking 4/140 Taco Bell.
Taco Bell gives him a sponsorship now. That'd be hilarious.
That would be awesome.
They pay for your bail.
Yeah, he'll get off though. He just fell asleep on a Taco Bell drive-thru.
Well, yeah, there's no getting off or on. You get a fine like a normal person. You get a fine or a slap on the wrist, and they send you on your way. You get like 2 points on your license. It sucks.
Yeah. I just like Taco Bell to celebrate signing a $100 million contract. Yes, please.
So huge.
When we sign our big contracts, what are you gonna do to celebrate? What's the first thing you're gonna do?
If we sign with like a network, like a Hulu or an Amazon or a Netflix to do a show, to do this show, how will I celebrate?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably crumble to my feet and cry like a baby for fucking 50 hours.
Give me the next 3 days. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be in the fetal position, crying my eyes out, fucking so happy for 3 days. You want to talk about fast food? I'm going to order fast food from every single fast food within 20 miles of my home. I'm going to order a feast from each one.
I'm going to swim in a patty of burgers. Lay out burgers. All these double cheese and just do like a starfish.
Yeah, I'm going to do some pretty stupid things. Absolutely.
The first thing I'm doing.
What would my first fast food place be?
So your first 3 days after you just signed your big contract, what are you doing?
First meal is McDonald's. I'm going right to McDonald's. I'm getting a number one Big Mac.
Sign that contract, you zip it over,
I'm zipping over to the closest McDonald's I can find.
You are typing in your phone McDonald's near me.
Yeah, 1.6 miles. That's the one I'll be going to. Yeah, I'm gonna order a number 1 Big Mac. Okay, I'm gonna order 10 double cheeseburgers, and then I'm gonna order 50 nuggets.
You're gonna go into a burger coma.
and I'm gonna fucking go into an absolute food coma.
That's what you're doing.
That's what I'm doing. Where are you
I
going?
think I go right to the drug dealer's house. I buy an ounce. I buy an ounce.
You don't even need a drug dealer. We're in California. You just drive to a store.
All right, store or drug dealer, depending on where I am. I buy an ounce. I buy edibles.
It's gonna be a big time selling.
I buy the fattest blunt.
Yeah.
And then, well, depending where I am, right? So if I'm here, I'm going right to whoever, like the first person I see, and I'm kicking the mirror off their car.
You're just gonna go like total chaos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to somebody's window. I'm gonna smash it with a hammer for no reason.
I'm gonna go to Jake Farm Haskell's Toyota Tundra, sand colored. I'm gonna punt his mirror off.
How's he doing?
Yeah, he's doing fine.
I haven't heard anything about him.
I'm gonna punt his mirror
Still live
off
in
his
Vermont?
car. Yeah, he still lives in Vermont. That's why he'll be the first one I kick. Or Kyle Christensen. I'm gonna punt his mirror off his car. He probably doesn't even have a mirror on his car. I'm gonna fasten a mirror to his
I'm
car.
definitely hitting at McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
And then after that, I'm gonna find the closest donut place. I'm gonna get one of every single kind of donut they have in the store.
I think I might even have a little fun with it. I might get shopping carts and just start throwing shit into it, going up and down aisles.
Yeah, I'm gonna be incommunicado for a few days.
So day one. So day one, you sign the contract, McDonald's. I'm gonna be going to the weed store and picking up an ounce with edibles, big joint, and then probably speaker and just bumping music, just walking around, just in people's faces.
Yeah, I'll probably just be walking around screaming "Let's fucking go" in people's faces for like 2 weeks.
And then I'm gonna like pull people out of like a Maple Fields. Like there's this kid that works at the Maple Fields down the street. I'm just gonna have him quit on the spot and just give him like 10 G's, like just so he can come celebrate. Like just bring people to celebrate.
I don't know. That's where you may lose me. I'm a small circle guy. I'm a invite only type of guy.
I'm celebrating with the boys for sure.
Yeah, but not with randos.
Maybe not with randos.
I'm building a castle wall around everybody I don't know.
Then I'd say I would probably fly to Vegas day 2 and just get it out of my system real quick.
Just go crazy for 2 days in Vegas.
Not even just fly.
You want to make sure that check cashes first before you pull the trigger on the Vegas trip. Right. You're gonna want to make sure they got that money in your bank account.
Fly to Vegas, bring the boys. We'd
That's
fly
gonna be
private.
like the greatest. I mean, in my head, that is the greatest day ever. Is
or
the day we sign a contract.
I keep it local. We go to Sputies, and we just sit.
No. I'll go to Montreal. I'll go to Atlantic City. I ain't going to Sputies.
What about the Encore?
Not for a celly.
I'd go to the Encore at Boston and then get all the boys there.
Maybe.
It's not as fun though. You gotta celebrate one big, just like hey everyone, here's $5,000. Let's gamble
Montreal,
it all.
Atlantic City, Vegas. One of the three.
I'd say Vegas. You gotta go to Vegas. Just get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Everybody gets $5,000. Gamble it. Let's have fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to get toned down for sure.
I just gotta one day get it out of your system. Just get it all out. So that way you can just be focused to just finish the project.
I literally dream about that day every single day. There's not a day that I don't wake up, Sam, that is not the first thing that enters my brain when I wake up. I open my eyes in the morning and I go, okay, what can I do today to sell a TV show? And I've literally said that to myself for the last 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
Every single morning. Every single morning.
Actually, you know what?
So when that day happens, that's what I'm saying. Like, you may not even be able to pull me out of bed for a day. I may just like lay there crying all day, just happy crying all day. I've been thinking about it more than like in a psychotic amount.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna be so.
I'm just gonna crumble. I'm just gonna crumble.
I'm gonna be so pumped.
Dude, I've been banging at this wall for 15 years.
I'm gonna be high-fiving the cashier like this.
I'm gonna stick my head through a fucking wall. Are you kidding me?
I'm literally gonna dance with the McDonald's lady behind the counter.
I'm just gonna start smashing shit for no reason. Like, even though I'm happy, I'm just gonna start breaking things, screaming, yelling, fucking going crazy. Like, people are gonna be like, "Holy shit!" I think
this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. As soon as you sign the contract, I gotta go to Vegas, get it out of your system, and then day 3, I'm already looking at where to build the headquarters.
Yeah, maybe. I know that day 1 is gonna be tough for me. I'm gonna need 24 hours to just chill. I'll go crazy.
Slap yourself to be like, is this
just to
real?
make sure it's real, like just to make sure it actually happened, you know? First beverage is there's this drink out. It's been out for a minute now, but we haven't reviewed it. It's really great. They have it on all the movie sets. It's this sparkling ice water.
Oh yeah, I've had actually.
Have you had these? They have quite a few flavors.
Yeah, in high school they took out all the soda and they put that shit in.
Yeah,
because they didn't want.
And
any
you know
sugar.
what? I like replacing a soda with these every once in a while, right? Like if I don't need
great
caffeine.
for mixed drinks.
Also great for mixed drinks. 0 calories, has antioxidants in it.
Tell
this
you
is
what,
the
throw a little Pink Whitney in there, maybe a little Smirnoff vodka. You got yourself a tasty treat.
Pink Whitney and strawberry watermelon ice.
Quite the combo.
Right? All right. Smells pretty good. Strawberry watermelon. Great flavor. Very light. It's not too heavy. It's sweet. Yeah, no, I love it. It's really great. I can taste both the strawberry and the watermelon, but it's not too strong. It's great. It's light.
And it's like that.
I'm going to give it the old.
Here comes the 9 bomb.
Yeah, absolutely. 9-2. For sure. As a beverage, 9-2 beverage. For sure.
9-2.
I've tasted the other flavors. I love the other flavors too.
Should we get
unbiased?
Yeah. Unbiased 9-2. I do like those though.
They're great.
They are
really
high up. They are high up in my book, but you gotta really put some weight on the old squat rack for me to give you 9s.
Beverage number 2 is these energy drinks out now called Ghost. Have you seen these?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I really like this company. Yeah, this company Ghost, they do protein powder, right?
Big supplement firm.
Yeah, big supplement firm. And yeah, this is all natural. I love that. You know, it's got all natural caffeine, so it's not going to get you all like messed up, right? It's going to feel a little smoother.
Did you ever take Jacked 3D before they took it off the market?
Yeah, that's a whole different game, my friend.
Well, yeah, it had methamphetamines You were getting popped for methamphetamines when you
Yeah,
were piss
we
test?
knew that. That's why we took it.
Man,
That's why it made you shit so fast
you
every time
could
that you
lift
fucking
weights like there wasn't any tomorrow. Like you could honestly, if I took a scoop of that,
yeah,
I'd lift
dude,
the car
I'm
right
5'8".
now.
Yeah, okay. Let me just give you a little tail of the tape, okay? I'm 5'8", okay? I'm a late bloomer, all right? I took Jack 3D, and I was 200 pounds solid muscle the next season. So, all right? And
Yeah.
could sprint a 4.40. So, Jack's 3D works because drugs work.
Yeah, like I would like squat like 4 plates 10 times, no problem.
Dude, I was
It's like
doing like
steroids.
ridiculous leg weight, like insane leg weight. I'm not a big upper body guy. I'm a lower body guy, obviously, right? Because I'm low to the ground.
We'd have guys that would blow lines with that stuff and then go play a game.
Yeah, we had guys that would like snort lines of it, like fucking idiots.
Oh yeah, and
Right.
my favorite part was
I was a normal person. I just mixed it in with my water, like a fucking normal human being.
I'd even see the scoop, eat the scoop. How it was always
Yeah, there's
so
a lot
fucking-
of scoop people out there. The scoop thing's huge now on Instagram. We've been doing scoop for a while, right? Like everyone's like,
I mean,
oh,
yeah,
the
that's
scoop
not
now,
new.
the scoop now. Look, we've been scooping
Listen,
it for a while.
I'll put in about that much water just so I have a little bit of liquid to shoot it down.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can't do it like dry. You got to put a tiny bit of water in there.
Like, I just don't
Like,
want to
it's
drink a
all-
whole bottle of water. I just want the shit, so I put like that much water and boop, right down.
Yeah, exactly.
Heart
We just-
attack.
Look, we've been scooping for look, but and even before us, like bodybuilders, like Arnold, you know, CT Fletcher, and all these guys, they've been scooping for like before we were born.
I talked to an
it's good.
old school bodybuilder the other day,
Yeah,
like 80s bodybuilder, you know? So
Yeah.
he's aged a lot, but his skin looks like leather.
yeah, absolutely.
He goes, you should have seen the fucking pre-workout we used to have in our day. He goes, I used to take that with a Mountain Dew. I'd see stars while I'm working out.
Yeah, I mean,
the
it wasn't
80s
even
workout
regulated
scene. The 80s
back-
workout
there was
scene
nothing
was...
that was regulated.
You had American gladiators that were just enormous. Like
It was
sports.
pure work ethic, right? At that point, it was just how big you could get was how hard.
Unregulated.
Unregulated.
supplements. Like,
Everything.
everything.
The gym was
every-
unregulated. Everything was unregulated.
And they're like using those like Gold's gym plates that we have at our
That
house.
was the golden
Like,
era of the gym world.
The old school metal gold plate gym.
From like
stuff.
72 to like 84. Those are like the golden era for gym the
Oh
gym
my,
scene.
yeah, like every dude, like in that, like sports at that time, like it wasn't about speed like it is today. Today is like you don't need to carry
Everything
much
was
muscle.
about bigger, stronger, faster.
Everything was how big can I put my shoulder pads on me
Yeah.
so that I just look like like the football in the 80s when their pads are this tall and their head
Where
sits
they
here.
wore like two pairs of pads.
They have a neck roll on top of that, so their pads are up here, their head's here, and they
Yeah,
just
a
like
neck roll
run
that's like going around the top of their head.
top of their helmet, and they just like hold it, and their arms just fill in. But it's like,
Yeah, from like the belly button up, they're just like a square brick.
yeah, it's the letter T, capital T, like just like this, like
Yeah.
oh man. And then like you had like the wrestling was at peak performance because you had like giants like Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan. You had
Well, that was
all
like the era of Hulk Hogan, I mean,
and
that's a
like
whole
you look at
separate
wrestlers
conversation.
nowadays, like the athletes nowadays are all tone and skinny and fast, right? Now speed kills.
Yeah.
Before that, it was like I don't care how fast you are. If I connect with you, it's over. It's a freight train.
It's a different. Here's the thing: it's a difference in understanding of science, right? So it's like back in the day, it was all about if you can get a large amount of mass, then no matter how fast someone's going to go, that mass will win out. So everyone always thought bigger was better, even
Yeah.
over speed, right? But what they found was the science behind it was what I can do is I can shave off quite a bit of the size, keep the speed, and when I hit somebody, that intensity level can still be the same as somebody who has the weight of right? Because you're getting the speed times mass. So they're streamlining the mass and they're upping the speed. So the impact is actually much, much greater nowadays than it was back then, right? Because they've only shaved off a little bit of the mass, but they've way upped everybody's speed, right?
I mean, you had legendary running backs in that.
Well, look,
era,
back in the day, guys were 260. Guys are still 260.
Bo Jackson and Barry
he
Sanders.
was a different creature. He
Those
could play
guys.
now. Bo Jackson could play now.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah, for
any
sure.
one of those, like Deion
He's
Sanders
the only one
was
I think
entering.
could play now.
I don't know. Deion Sanders could play.
The guy, obviously, the guys who are like in the top 10 could play now. But like,
Yeah, no, I get you. The game's definitely gotten better overall.
it's just
like,
gotten
everything's
faster.
gotten- But like you look at even like the NHL, like there were not many guys that were 5'10". Now we have like a defenseman who's 5'8". He's gonna get drafted in the first round, right?
Yeah.
Like you had these guys are enormous that couldn't skate, but they would just connect. Like it wasn't a battle of who was the most skilled in playoffs. It
Eric
was
Lindros.
who could beat the shit out of each other
Eric
over
Lindros
and
was
over.
a wall. Remember Eric Lindros?
Yeah, like Paul Krea was the smallest guy, and he wasn't even in the 80s. He was in the 90s.
Yeah. No, he was an absolute wall.
He had like Proctor and Hatcher, Darian Hatcher, just like can't skate, but they could hook back in those days. So like they would just drag guys down.
Fast legs, slow fists.
So Ghost Energy. This is Ghost Energy drink. Em and I know of this company. Sam called it what'd you call it?
Ghost
Supplement
Energy?
firm.
Supplement firm.
A really great supplement firm. So they've done a collab with Sour Patch Kids. This is the red Sour Patch Kid. It's clean energy. That's why I like it. It's clean caffeine, not a lot of stuff in it. Here we go. Ooh, smells pretty fruity.
I've had these before. They're really good.
Oh, wow. Great flavor.
They taste just like a Sour Patch.
It tastes just like a red Sour Patch Kid, except that it's like not as strong, which is nice. A lot of energy drinks, they come on real strong with the flavor because there's so many chemicals in it. This is a little bit lighter.
You have to overpower all the toxins.
Yeah, exactly.
Bleach, CO2.
This is really great. This is a little bit lighter. It's not as like heavy like in your face. So it's really good. It's a little bit tart, which is nice if you like tart because of the Sour Patch.
Yeah, big tart.
I'm going to go ahead and give Ghost Energy
9.4.
9.4.
Yeah,
Right
bet you
on.
are. Yeah.
Yep. I'm giving it the
I don't think-
9.4. That's going to be my favorite energy drink I've tasted recently. Okay. Next energy drink is Zoa. Okay. We've all seen the Zoa.
Have you ever had
right?
one of those? Buckle
Dwayne
up.
Johnson. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. This is his energy drink, right? It's all over social media and Instagram. You've seen it.
Oh, that's his
This
shit?
is going to be your lemon lime, zero sugar. Once again, this is another one that has natural caffeine, no chemicals. It's got a ton of vitamins on the back here. We got C, B6, B12, folate, magnesium. You got some good stuff in here. So this is going to be your lemon lime.
I think I've had their tea, which was
Right off the bat, the smell. Okay. Smells kind of lemony.
Oh, so the label stands true.
Label's true. Smells lemon limey.
Not liars.
All right, here we go. It's kind of mild too. Same thing. It's like a mild lemon lime.
I bet I could guess. That look on your face says everything. I knew it. I said it. Buckle up. I fell for that trap.
There's a tiny kick at the end there of something.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Sorry, Mr. Rock. Jesse won't say it, but I will. It ain't holding up to my standard, bitch. Aloha.
Yeah. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, I bet it's more 8 range for you.
I'm going to give that a
8.4.
an 8.5. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Mm-hmm. And I will tell you, because I'm not scared of the Rock, it couldn't sniff my nutsack if it tried. Bad batch. Yeah, that shit sucks. Sorry, Mr. Rock. It is what it is, but I got
There's
some
a new
liquid.
flavor out. There's a new flavor out of Zoa.
Yeah,
Here's the inside scoop. You want to know what the inside scoop is?
yeah.
There's a new flavor of Zoa out. Okay, fruit punch. All right, and I've tasted it because I had it on set when I
Yeah,
was working on that movie. Because he had as much Zoa as you wanted, free Zoa, right?
yeah. I mean, the guy is an amazing human being. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with him personally. But the fruit punch flavor has fixed all those issues. It's got zero kick. It tastes really good. It's not like
New
I
batch.
tried to get it. I tried to get it for this segment, but they didn't have it. They only had that in the fucking orange. I can't drink the orange either.
Oh yeah, they're all pretty ass cheeks.
So I'm telling you, if you get your hands on a fruit punch, you're gonna change your mind. It'll be one of your favorites because it's just like the Ghost. It's
Yeah.
but it's not tart. Just straight fruit punch. And there's that kick that you get at the end of these that are terrible.
I got a kick at the front, at the beginning, middle, and then
I
the
kicked at the
entire
front
time.
and at the
I got
back of the
kicked
beverage.
right in the teeth with that drink.
I was being kicked the entire time I was drinking the beverage.
I was getting kicked in the head while I'm down with that drink. Right in the teeth. That drink kicked me right in the teeth.
Kicked me
That's the
whole time.
worst. There's nothing worse than when you see, like, I'm a sucker for new marketing, so I gotta
Yeah, me
jump
too.
on, obviously, the candy segment. We jump on every new product, but fuck, when you make that jump and you don't have a backup drink, like a consistent one, you just have to wear that. It's so rattling.
It's
Like,
terrible if you got
you
to
get
wear
in the
an
car,
aftertaste
you
for
crack
longer than a
it,
minute.
you're getting ready to drive, and you
You're
take
looking
that
around
sip.
your car for any piece of food or beverage that can get that taste out of your mouth.
You're just so
Or a
rattled
piece of
too.
gum or a Mentos or
You
something.
spent money on this, and then you're like, "Fuck, I got
You
duped."
spent $2.69 on this new energy drink. You take half a sip and you already know it's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
That's the
you
worst
don't know
thing
what
ever.
to do with it. You can't pour
That
it.
is the
Like, you
worst.
can't throw
You're
it
not
out
going to
anywhere.
drink it. You got to go get another one.
You're like
'cause you need
hanging
the
it out the
caffeine.
side of the window, driving home,
Right.
pouring it out.
Now you're drinking a $7 Red Bull. Yeah, you're drinking a $7, $8 Red Bull now.
So annoying. The whole trip you just spent
So
like
annoying.
twice as much too. So like you were hoping to spend $2.
Well, you want
now,
to try it.
now you're up
Yeah.
to like $20.
Right.
All right, I got a liquid. I got a liquid for you. Obviously, as you know, New England Dunkin' coffee. And this one's a
alright.
good flavor. Thin mint
New
Girl
England
Scout
Dunkin'.
cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Thin
Okay,
mint
so wait, what is that? That's a Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts like coffee latte in a
iced
bottle?
coffee, thin mint
Iced
flavor.
coffee in a bottle. And it's thin mint. Okay, Girl
Girl
Scout.
Scout.
Thin mint?
Thin mint flavor. Now, naturally, I hate
Pick it up.
coffee,
Yeah.
but I do love these types of drinks in a can, like Starbucks makes one.
Yeah, because they're all sugar, right?
Yeah, it's got to taste
It's
like ice
5
cream.
cents of coffee and $2.
I think
of
there's
sugar.
maybe 2 fucking eye droplets of coffee and then milk. All right. Tell you what, don't wear shades inside if you want to open these things.
Yeah, sometimes those little things. I don't mind it because I like to know that it's open.
I like some security, you know.
I
That's
like
nice.
some security in my wrapper.
Yeah. And Duncan has provided me that.
It can be a little annoying on the back end, but I prefer to know
Yeah.
that the beverage has been sealed from the
On the back end, when you're throwing pieces of paper away and it's like
Yeah.
not a coal, it's so annoying. You're picking up the scraps
Right.
like confetti. But it's nice to know you have some security that's backing you up. All right.
Now,
Tastes, smells just like a Thin Mint. Very
smells
light on the
like
smell.
a Thin
though.
Mint.
Yeah, you can tell. It smells like a Thin Mint. Light smell of the Thin Mint. One more for good luck.
I'm telling you, the light flavors is big now.
So it tastes just like an iced coffee with a subtle Thin Mint ending.
All right.
So initial taste, heavy milk and coffee,
Heavy milk and coffee. Okay.
sugar, and then at the end, that's when you get the little Thin Mint taste. So it's very light. It mostly tastes just like iced coffee.
Okay. You get a
I mean-
pretty decent amount.
Oh yeah, these are good. I mean, I would drink this again. It's nice because that minty taste kind of makes your breath feel like you just brushed your teeth, even though we both know you
Even though
haven't.
you just ripped 2 darts.
Even though you just ripped 2 darts and you haven't even touched a toothbrush all weekend.
That coffee is going to refresh your breath.
It feels like you brushed your teeth, even though you know there's
Right.
shit all over your teeth from last night's pizza.
Yeah, exactly. All right. What are we thinking?
Give it. It's consistent. I think you won't be upset by this. I personally like a little more of the Thin Mint there because
A
at
little
the
more
end,
flavor.
yeah, it makes you want more. Maybe that's the secret. They want you to drink
Yeah.
more of this shit. So that's why at the end it does make you want more of that Thin Mint taste because it is good. I'll give it like an 8.5. Pretty right down the middle.
8.5. All right.
Solid.
Nice. That's pretty high on Sam's score. That's one of the higher scores you've ever given for a
Yeah.
beverage.
For a beverage. Duncan, you don't do me wrong.
Duncan,
Always
you've done it
consistent.
again. Okay. So, another snack review. A company that Sam and I absolutely love, Pringles.
Oh yeah.
Pringles has come out now with a cheddar and sour cream mix. Okay. I
Usually
love
you pay
cheddar
double for
Pringles.
that.
I love cheddar Pringles, and sour cream
your-
Pringles
That's my
by
number
themselves are like in my top 5 chip of all time.
one. Yeah, it's part of the goat.
Right. The sour cream Pringle is definitely in the GOAT conversation. But this is sour cream and cheddar. So I'm curious how this is going to play.
The cheddar's not bad, but the sour cream.
I like the cheddar on its own. Here we
the
go.
sour cream's my favorite.
Okay. I like to go 2 at a time.
Really?
Yeah. Two Pringles at a time.
It's not bad. I've had that flavor before.
Okay. I like it. That's good. It tastes like both cheddar and sour cream. So, yeah. I'm going to say that it's better than the cheddar, but not as good as the sour cream. So it's going to be somewhere right in between cheddar and sour cream, right in the middle there, right?
Yeah.
There's sour cream. I'm going to give it the old 9-0. Nine zero.
Have you ever
Solid-
thrown out an 8
solid
before
chip,
in your life?
solid
Oh
score.
yeah. The rock.
I've given quite a few 8s before.
Yeah, the rocks drink where we all know it's like a 6.
Oh man,
He's gonna show up at my door and just crunch my.
I
head.
know. I hope he doesn't show my fucking door.
Hey, The Rock, you mind if I get an autograph? Is this the guy that told me to go fuck myself and my drink's terrible? Yes.
The guy who worked on my movie and then shit all over my drink.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be me.
So, can I get the autograph?
Sorry about that. So autograph or so job or
Listen, it's nothing
Get a job?
personal. You understand, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is personal.
yes, it is personal for me.
You
A little
called
bit.
me out.
You came at me, so I came back at you hard.
All right. My turn.
All right, here you go.
I got the Welch's Juice Fulls Berry Blast.
Welch's. You got some
Juice.
Welch's gummies.
Juice Fulls. So it has like fruit juice. They're clear and they're in here. Welch's
Oh.
Fruit Juice Blast. Clear gummy in the package. It's awesome. I mean, I'm a big Welch's fruit juice or Welch's the chews.
Huge Welch's fans
Fruit
of the
snacks.
jelly and the fruit snack.
So
Their fruit snack is a classic, right? Let's just put it on the table. Their
Yeah,
fruit
fruit
snack is one of the staple for fruit gummies.
oh yeah, you get the little packages from Costco. They're awesome.
Yeah, you can buy a box of like 5
Two
million
of my
packages.
favorite combinations: fruit snacks and Costco.
Yeah. Everybody was loving the Costco videos on fucking YouTube.
Here we go. What do we got here for flavors? Just says Berry Blast. I got that.
Okay, berry blast. That can be a bunch of different
Anything.
berries.
All right, nice and clear. This one's got like a little red to it. Kind of looks like blood. A little weird.
Okay, interesting.
Oh yeah, that's a blast. All right, that hits you right in the mouth.
Really? So they're filled with some sort of juice,
Yep.
and that it was good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's good. I mean, so
Getting a solid good from Sam.
yeah.
That's not bad.
The juice part, as soon as you bite down, like the little pocket opens up, shoots right in your mouth. Heavy, heavy flavor, which is great.
Yeah, love it.
Although you don't get the outer part that's
Right.
holding the juice. It doesn't really have a whole lot of flavor to it.
Right.
So it
But that
feels like
makes
you're-
sense. Yeah.
Exactly, but I prefer the fruit snack over these, just because the whole thing's the candy. But
Billy Welch just
That-
doesn't fucking stab us now.
no, Welch's will never do me wrong. I mean, these are still good. I mean, the fruit snack's the goat. So
Oh,
you're going to get to Michael Jordan. You know, this is
right.
more like a Jason Tatum.
Okay.
You know, still good,
What do
but
you-
not Michael Jordan.
What are you scoring it?
I mean, I'd still eat it. I'm humming the bag right
Obviously,
now.
you're still crushing.
Yeah.
You haven't stopped eating them since
I
you
haven't.
started.
Ooh, that flavor was good, whatever that was. You're like an 8.2.
Two.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
solid.
Decent. Decent on
Solid.
Sam's scale.
Solid. Yeah, well, Jesse only throws out 9s.
I throw out 8s.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
that
My
was
next product. We are huge fans of the Little Debbie line of
Oh, yeah.
products.
Is that a
All
coffee
sorts
cake?
of all sorts of cakes and delicious treats. And they have come out with a new, or new to me at least, a new cake called the unicorn cake.
Oh, yeah.
Looks pretty solid.
Can't wait to see what your shit looks like after those.
Oh my god.
just a rainbow.
Individually wrapped. You know I love that.
Looks like a Snickers bar.
Individually wrapped. Got vanilla frosting. Let's see what the dog thinks. Oh, he seems to like it. Got vanilla frosting with some sort of blue frosting drizzle on it and multicolored glitter flakes.
That'd be a pretty sweet place to work at.
Little Debbie, if Little Debbie wants to hire us to be taste testers.
You need some day laborers or some taste testers?
Yeah, are you kidding me? I work at Little Debbie in 5 seconds.
That could be awesome.
All right, here we go. Oh my God. So solid. Oh my God.
Oh,
It's vanilla frosting. Strawberry-ish pink cake on the inside. And it is a 9 out of 10. 9.9 out of 10. Oh my God. It's pretty unbelievable. I could crush about 10 of these in one second. They're really great. I did unicorn cakes. Huge.
Question to you. What is the craziest question you've ever been asked in a job interview?
I guess for me, it's going to be pretty vanilla, unfortunately. Mine is, why were you arrested?
Oh.
So like on the form, it says if you ever been arrested or not.
Yeah.
Right? On the application. And I had to say, yeah. And the guy asked me, why were you arrested? So like, I mean, it's kind of, but it's kind of plain because it's on there.
Do you get those a lot?
Sometimes if they want to know why I've been arrested. Yeah. I mean, it's not anything fucking crazy. I was arrested because I got too drunk. I flipped my car and then I fought 2 police officers. So I was charged with drunk driving and assault on an officer. I mean, we're laughing about it. It's not funny. I mean, I got to survive, but it's, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like the craziest story, right? Like it's pretty vanilla. Like what this happens to kids all the time. They do stupid shit and they fight people. So
yeah.
No, I don't think. What about you? What was your craziest question?
Someone asked me what my dog, what I'd choose for a breed for a dog.
What you would choose for a breed for a dog?
Yeah.
That's a great interview question. That tells you a lot about what the person likes.
Yeah.
Or what, I mean, it could tell you.
You know a lot about an owner when you see the dog, because the apple does not fall far from the tree.
I mean, a lot of times, no, right? What would your answer be? Black lab?
The lab. Yeah, lab. Just the best all around. They do everything. They can swim. They play. They're a great family dog.
Yeah.
I mean, the lab is the greatest all around dog. It's big.
I mean, I would disagree, but it is a great dog. It's not the greatest dog.
You don't think a golden retriever or a lab is the greatest dog?
I think they're in the top 5 of the greatest dogs. Yeah. I don't think they're number
dog?
1.
I think they're number 1.
The greatest dog, number 1?
The most all around, they're the best.
All around best dog?
Yeah.
Dachshund.
What? No.
Yeah.
Why?
All around best dog.
They
can go anywhere.
Everywhere.
No. Oh, no. That's the one we have. That's not. No, that was our dog did that. That's not, dachshunds don't do that. You can hear my dog shitting himself. But no, I would say I have a second one too, is the Scottish Terrier. And I would say they're great for a couple of reasons. One, they're small enough that you can bring them wherever you want. Okay. There's enough mass there so that they're not going to get hurt, right? Like they can hold their own. Okay, so you don't have to really worry
Yeah,
about
but the
them.
bathroom
And
thing,
usually
though, I
their
still go to the bathroom.
personalities. No,
Great
that's our
personalities.
dogs. Their personalities are like really, really big and really, really aggressive and forward. And I like that in my dogs.
Yeah, no,
I
we
like my
know,
dogs
as
to
your
be
dog
like leaning
shits
forward.
himself. Yeah, wants to fight you.
Yeah, I like that kind of dog. So
Yeah,
those would be my top two. It'd be Dachshund or Scottish Terrier.
Lab number one.
I think Lab is
Golden-
definitely in my top 5. I
I
would say
think-
Lab is like number 3.
No, Golden Retriever or Lab, doesn't matter. Either one or two. Those are the best. And then after that,
Is
I
another
would-
great dog is a Basset Hound.
Yeah,
Basset
they're not
Hounds
bad.
are really great dogs, and they have really great dispositions.
Yeah,
They're mellow, they're relaxed. They
I'd
can
even
get
say
aggressive when they want
Jack-
to. They can be aggressive.
a Jack Russell Terrier is a great dog.
Okay, so Jack Russell, I love Jack Russells, but you're gonna get some kickback on the yap, right? Those motherfuckers, they never stop yapping. That's like my dog. It's like maybe
They're
some
like they're
never shut
small, but they are like a big dog.
if they didn't bark, they'd be perfect, right? Like beagles. I love beagles too, like the Fitzgeralds.
Yeah, beagles are
because
great
they're
dogs.
smaller, but they're not like
Really
not
smart.
delicate.
Really smart.
yeah. They're not delicate dogs, which is
Now, what
I'm
I
not a
would
big
personally
delicate
get for my personal top like dogs, I want to get a French Bulldog. I want to get a Golden Retriever.
Yeah, I could pass on the golden. I'd love to get a French bulldog.
I love the attitude on a French Bulldog.
Yeah,
Because they
any
walk
sort
like
of bulldogs.
they walk. Well, yeah, but the bigger ones though, they're like I feel bad because you really gotta like they
You
just
gotta wash
they
their
don't live.
faces a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Like the French Bulldog, he doesn't have the wrinkles in his face.
No, and he's
little
more
less
like,
upkeep.
and he's faster, like
And
thinner.
Less health problems too. Like the
Yeah, he's
Frenchie,
leaner.
because he's got the lean muscle. He doesn't have all the rolls like a
Right.
big chunkster, and he's like
Right.
dense, and they just walk around like they're fucking run the
Yeah,
run the little
exactly.
whole place. Like they just get
Absolutely.
into everything. My buddy, his aunt has a French Bulldog, and they call it Riley Cote. It's Cote after Riley Cote,
yeah,
the fighter.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he runs around the backyard and just bullies everybody. He's hilarious.
that's hilarious.
He like steamrolls himself into the other dogs.
Yeah, that's a good question.
But do you want to hear what the Amazon and Microsoft execs asked for questions? So Microsoft asks, why are manhole covers round?
Why are manhole covers round?
Yep.
Maybe because you can flip them easier. You can flip the tops easier if they're circles, rather
Yep.
than if they would be too heavy if they were squares or triangles.
Exactly, because you can push one end and it spins up, so it's easier to remove.
Yep.
But like
Next
these-
question.
they just
Let's
throw
go.
random
I'm
shit.
working for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This one, I don't remember the
your next
math
one?
equation, but Bezos asked this lady that was interviewing for one of the exec jobs. He goes, how many panes of glass are there in San Francisco?
How many panes of glass?
Yeah. He didn't know the answer. He goes, how would you figure it out? So like she
How would I
started
figure it out?
on a whiteboard, started calculating the paint, like how they would figure out how they would count panes of glass.
Yeah, you have to count the buildings, and you have to count the floors, and
They-
how many
they were
glass in each floor.
2 hours they spent working out this equation. They never finished solving it, but like he just wanted to see how she would problem solve.
Yeah, that's how I would do it. Start by counting the buildings, and in each building count the floors, and then each floor count how many panes of glass are on one floor, and you just start working backwards.
Yes, and like he got so intrigued he started working with her, like trying to figure it
Yeah,
out.
crazy shit.
But yeah, these
What's
are
the next
like,
one?
like that's the two
That it?
wildest questions. Yeah. But I just think
Like
it's funny
I'm
'cause,
one
like,
for two.
because like, well, we would if we sat down for 2 hours, we could have figured that shit out pretty easily. We're logical
yeah.
people. I mean, my favorite part is like I get the cliche. Like I go to the white collar job interviews, which aren't like Amazon, and you're like, what would you do if a coworker disagreed with you? Like the stupidest
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
You're like, dude.
So
are
that's
you
the kind of
kidding?
thing they ask for. Like when I used to work retail, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a time in my life when I worked retail, and when you go to interview for retail, that's the kind of stuff they ask you to say. Well, if a customer was disgruntled and started screaming in your face, how would you react to that?
Yeah. Like that's their questions.
Oh, pleasant. I like it.
Yeah. There's like a huge scale in questions, right? There's the how do you deal with someone yelling at you? And then there's the MIT researcher who goes, why are manhole covers circular? Like,
exactly.
They don't have to deal with the white trash person yelling at you for a $2.99 item.
Yeah. 'cause
Mistagged.
their item was ruined.
Mistagged
Before they
$2.99 item.
Yeah.
It
Oh my
said
God.
8 on the
I
rack.
worked in retail, and I had to deal with some customer service issues when I worked at this one retail outlet
That's the
in
worst.
Vermont. And like some of the complaints, there's just like so many people trying to get over on the sit, and you're just like, oh my God, like I don't care. They don't
Right.
understand that like you don't work. You don't have any caring towards the company that you
Yeah.
work for.
You're
You
not
just have
sitting
to-
at the board meetings.
You
for
have to
Polo.
just do the protocol that has been laid out in the binder, right? So
Yeah.
it's like I'm standing there and somebody's screaming in my face. And I'm like, you realize like I'm not making any money one way or the other on this,
Yeah,
right?
I
Like,
don't lose
I'm
money
not
on
the
this.
one here. No, I'm like, this is what the binder says I have to say to you.
That's my favorite part is I always go, I'm not waking up in the morning looking to disagree or fight you on anything, okay? I don't care. I'm trying to help you.
Well,
So
retail
stop yelling.
just breeds that, yeah.
Oh,
You're just
yeah.
asking for people to
Nothing
come
makes
from.
people angrier than returns.
Oh my God, returns.
God bless people at Walmart returns.
The return window is like Satan's door.
It's just a shield.
Yeah.
And if you work at Walmart, God bless you, because that return scene must be horrific. Half the shit they probably used, broke it, tried to return it to get their cash back.
That's the thing is a lot of people are just trying to get over on you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You're like, I don't care if you're trying to fake the system out. This isn't, I don't have any stake in this business. Realize that.
I have zero. I'm
I
not
don't
sitting in a
own this
board
outlet store, ma'am.
meeting. Please stop yelling.
Please stop yelling in my face.
And then, have you seen the? Have you heard about the Young Thug Gunna RICO charges?
Young Thug Gunna, the rapper.
Yeah. So these two rappers.
RICO
They have-
charges.
Yeah, they got hit with RICO
So-
charges.
He's in a drug dealing unit. or something?
So there's a bunch of stuff. So there's the YSL label. There's also a supposedly YSL gang, and the gang has been carrying out hits, drugs.
Has been being a gang.
Yeah, you know, naturally.
The YSL gang has been doing their gang stuff.
Yeah, carrying out gang and gang related activities.
Carrying out, and so what? He just got wrapped up in it because he's the leader.
So yeah, he's connected to the YSL gang naturally.
Yeah.
And then he's been like putting it in his lyrics, right? So they're like, there's
Now they're
maybe
looking at
like
the music.
yeah, so they're looking at the music to investigate, and one of the lyrics that Gunna said in one of his verses got them all connected and thrown in jail. So my thing to you is, have you seen the trial that's been going on for it?
No, I haven't seen
Oh,
anything about
man.
it. Hasn't been on
Right.
social media at all.
So I have some inside clips of the trial. It is hilarious when they read out the lyrics of the songs.
Videos basically stating that they have 100 round choppers, talking about weapons, talking about messing with them, you're going to die. They have I actually enjoyed this one. It was a video released on or about 12/18/20 where they said just screw it, take it to trial. I believe they even have a choice word in that one for the judge.
Fucking come through and write
Like,
notes.
this guy probably hasn't listened to a rap lyric before in his life.
I
And
mean,
now,
maybe you never know, because some of these detectives are dudes who are from those areas who are like good dudes.
yeah.
So like there are some guys in there that maybe can cut these lyrics up. But I mean, not in Whitesville,
So-
wherever this is taking
So
place.
like the same song that like is his favorite song on his playlist, he's like, I also have to kind of throw him in jail now, which is really unfortunate. Like he's
Yeah, I
like
mean,
he's
it's-
like driving his car yelling out lyrics like, "Fuck,
Have you ever
bitch,
seen
I
First
got
48? That happens to some of these detectives. Like there was a First 48 in Oklahoma where the detective knew the guy who was the murderer and was like, yo, remember me from such and such high school? And the guy was like, yeah. He's like, that's crazy. You're a detective now. And he's like, yeah. And he didn't ask him how he was, obviously, because fucking murder victim, murder charges.
What if they like dissecting it? And he goes, you know, it is a catchy song though. It really is good.
I mean, the guy seemed to like it. One of his favorites, right?
Like he's just playing it on the ride home after he just like threw the guy in jail, and he's like, it's not bad.
This is kind of catchy.
It is kind of
like
catchy. I got 100 choppers, bitch. Like, he's like
He becomes a
yelling.
fan.
He becomes a fan. He's like yelling out the window, like, I got 100
Not
rounds.
that guy. Not whoever that guy is.
Yeah, he is a Bruce Springsteen guy for sure.
That guy's holding strong on Creedence Clearwater, my friend. All of the Office characters, and you put them in Obi-Wan, which guy would live the longest? Which character would live the longest?
Dwight Schrute.
Dwight? You would say Dwight?
Yeah, he's
That's a
a
pretty
natural
solid
survivor.
guess.
I think
Yeah.
he's the lead favorite. That's probably a cheat code for me.
I'll tell you who I think it's going to be, and this is
Creed
going to be
Brad.
out of left field. Creed.
Creed's
Brad.
Creed's a scrappy motherfucker.
He's a scrapper. You know who else would do all right? Is
Jim.
he's a side character, but Packer. Todd Packer.
He wouldn't last.
I bet
5
Todd
seconds.
Packer would do all right in Obi-Wan. He could talk his way out of some shit.
Yeah, he'd talk his way out of some shit for sure. He'd be on the dark side within 5 minutes.
He'd be on the dark side in 5 minutes. You know who would be really great in Obi-Wan would be Robert California.
Fuck yeah.
He would be
he'd play
right
both
up there on the
sides.
dark side.
He'd be that Sith Lord that's part of the Republic in the first 3 movies who
Yeah,
switches.
exactly.
Plays
Exactly.
both sides.
Right, exactly. He's always on the winning side.
Yeah. Just talks his way to both sides.
Right, exactly.
Would you rather have a Hall of Fame quarterback or a Hall of Fame coach to build your team around?
That's a good question. In real life or in Madden?
Well, both are hypotheticals here, so I'll just combine them. Either one. Madden doesn't count. This is more real life because Madden, you are the coach and the player, so that's not even fair.
Exactly.
But this
Which
is
would
real
you
life.
rather be better at? The coach being a coach in Madden, or would you rather be better at being a player in Madden? I'd say player.
Player. Yeah,
For
give me
sure.
a coach.
Okay, in
You
real
are.
life, would I rather have Brady or Belichick? Is basically what you're asking.
Yeah, to build your team around. But not really Brady or Belichick. A Hall of Fame coach. Think about all the Hall of Fame coaches, and then think about all the
who's the
Hall of
best one?
Fame quarterbacks.
Yeah, I am. Who's the best one?
I mean, Michael Vick he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. And
I'd
he's
rather have Brady.
unbelievable. You'd rather
Vick.
have a Hall of Fame quarterback over a Hall of Fame coach?
I'm the owner. Yeah. If I'm the owner, I would rather have a Hall of Fame quarterback, than a Hall of Fame coach. because I could have even a mediocre coach would allow that player to fly.
I mean, true, but you could also have an absolute.
Right?
You could have the Jets coaching staff.
I know, but you could also be the Ram, right? Like you could be the Ram.
Well, the Rams have I mean, he's a future.
They have a Hall of Fame.
coach.
They have a guy who's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback at the end of his
Sean
career.
McVay is going to be a Hall of Fame coach eventually. They're
Exactly,
gonna
but on the low end, right? But on the low end. So you see what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, but you imagine if you took Brady and stuck him on the Giants or the Jets.
yeah, but you could say the same for a coach too. Look at
Yeah.
all the great Patriots coaches that have shit themselves in
But you could-
head coaching gigs.
I think I'm gonna go with the coach. I'd rather have he can make my average players good.
Nah, I'd rather, and I'll draft.
No, you don't have it.
I'll
You're
be
the
a
owner.
GM who
You're the
takes
owner.
over.
You have to stay out of it.
No, I'm not staying out of shit. If it's my
Because
team and
at
I'm
the end of the
okay,
day,
this is going to be a conversation.
Here's the greatest part, and we've tested this theory out with we actually documented it. We sat through an entire draft and drafted alongside the Patriots,
Yeah.
and it has proven that, like,
We can draft great.
yes, exactly.
Listen, we're like every other Madden player out there. If somebody ever gave me a GM spot, I'd be a fucking Super Bowl winning
Yeah.
coach in 2 years.
3 years.
Okay.
That's why it blows my mind to see some of these fucking GMs make moves. Like I look back at that guy for the Texans there, Bill O'Brien. He traded 2 first-rounders for
We
a
are
left
like
tackle.
every other delusional Madden fan who thinks they can run a franchise better than every coach and GM out there.
But like you see
I am no
some of the-
different. Put me in the seat. See if I don't draft.
I mean, here's some terrible drafts, right? You want to talk about sports? Here's some terrible drafts. You just had the Chicago Blackhawks just traded one of their future stars
The
away
Brinket. I love the
to
Brinket.
Ottawa for like.
I called out DeBrinket when he was first year at Erie playing with fucking Connor McDavid as a senior.
He's
right?
a stud. But like,
Yeah, he was a stud. I was like, this kid's gonna be unbelievable. Turn
what
up,
the
and out.
fuck are they even like you see these trades, right? And they're even worse trades than that. Like if you go through the history, and we might have to right now, just to see what the worst trades were in any sport ever. I guess Wayne Gretzky getting traded to Los Angeles might have to be the worst trade ever for a franchise.
Yeah, but you could argue, and this is gonna make some people angry. Here's a second. Here's a second
Jesse
hot take.
Throws a rock at a hornet's nest.
Here's a second hot take I'll throw is, and hockey people may hate me for this, but I would say that it was better for the sport that he went to LA. It was better for hockey in general.
Better for hockey.
Better for hockey, the sport. So yeah, Canada
Better
lost
for
their
hockey.
golden goose. I understand, but like, man, it definitely took the sport from one
It
level
brought-
to the next level.
It
sure.
definitely brought hockey to the West Coast, and now because of that, the Kings definitely benefited
Arizona,
from that. And,
Mighty Ducks, right?
yeah,
Like
I mean Wayne Gretzky's in Mighty Ducks too.
Dallas Stars. Like, there's a lot of teams now.
Florida has become a hotbed.
Seattle.
I mean the Hughes brothers, they're all from Florida.
Yeah, and Arizona's got a big, thicket
Austin
now.
Matthews,
Yeah.
from Arizona. Like
The
without
whole
Gretzky,
Arizona clan. Yeah.
without Gretzky, there's nothing.
No, hockey's really spreading. It's about to. I think it's about to take the next jump up
well,
from where it's at
ESPN
to the next
blew
bracket.
up their ratings this year, which was huge. They had
Yeah.
huge record ratings. But like you see a trade like that, right? And you're like, if I was a GM, what the fuck are you doing? Like, there's no way.
Dude, put me in the seat. Watch me draft.
What do you think the worst trade is? Do
All-star
you think
squad.
that's the worst trade in any sport ever? I guess
The worst
Babe-
trade in
Babe
any
Ruth.
sport ever.
Babe Ruth to the
Yeah, I
Yankees
guess.
for $1
Babe
million
Ruth.
is pretty terrible.
Babe Ruth one bit him pretty hard.
Because right after that, they went on an 86-year hiatus.
Yeah, they didn't exist for a couple decades there.
That's a
That
tough
one kind of
trade.
hurt you.
That's a tough
Yeah.
trade.
All that hubris really hurt you there. for about 8 decades.
8 decades of bad trade.
8 decades worth of punishment.
What about when the Bruins traded Joe Thornton for like 6 players that just didn't even make it to season 2 for them?
Yeah, that was a pretty bad one. Yeah.
First, and Thornton's still playing in the NHL
Thornton's still crushing it day in and day out.
today.
That fucking beard. He's awesome.
That guy was traded like
Piece of
2
shit.
decades ago, and it was
I can't believe
monumental.
he's turning into Yager. Yeah, he's turning
Yeah.
into the new Yager.
He looks like Gandalf, but he
You
plays
could throw
like
Chara in that bracket too. Didn't Chara just retire recently?
yeah. But if you saw, I mean, I guess we're hockey people. We know Joe Thornton when we see him, but like if you saw him and you didn't know hockey on like the streets,
Yeah, you'd think he
Think
was a
he's
homeless
homeless.
person if he wasn't in jeans and nice shoes.
yeah, like you'd be like putting like coins in his pocket.
Yeah. You all right?
What was did Barry Sanders just retired, right? He didn't get traded.
Barry Sanders, the running back?
Yeah.
Must be thinking of someone else. He retired like a decade ago.
Yeah, but what was
From
like, the
Detroit?
worst? Yeah, he retired. He never got traded, right?
No, he never got traded. He's like, I'm just gonna fucking retire if you don't trade me. He wanted a chance at a Super Bowl in Detroit. When he was in Detroit, they just could never muster up enough.
Yeah, they
know,
suck.
wins
They
to-
know O-line.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was in the Pro Bowl every year. He broke every record. He was like doing things that people had never seen before. He was
Why do you
dodging
think that-
like
What's the
everything
worst
on the
trade?
planet. Yeah.
What do you think the
No,
worst
he was a
trade is?
stud, and people were. I mean, you can't fault Detroit. I mean, they had to make money somehow. Like they sold more Sanders jerseys than like the rest of their team for about 10 years, right?
Yeah,
so
they
like,
sold more Sanders jerseys than Ford Mustangs, and that.
I mean, if you own the franchise, I don't know what split the difference. Like if I own the franchise, I'd say, okay, this guy's got as a running back, he probably has a 10-year career. If we're not going to do anything with this dude after 5 years, I consciously I gotta let him go. I mean, get trades for him, right? Get stuff for him. Go out and shop him. But like, I don't know. If you don't think you're going to be anywhere and the guy is that good, you know what I mean? You may as
What-
well throw him to another
Did-
team for like
when
3 other players.
Montana left San Francisco to go to Kansas City, was that a
I
trade?
don't remember what the climate of that deal was, though. I don't know if there
Or
was
was that a
bad
sign?
blood or if
Because he was a Hall
Steve
of
Young was coming
Famer,
up, right?
and Steve Young
Yeah,
took
that
over.
was a situation like the Favre Rodgers thing, where like you had one Hall of Famer up and coming up. Like when do you tell another Hall of Famer it's enough, right?
Well,
like
I mean,
shit,
that's why
I don't-
Jimmy G's in San Francisco, because he had Tom.
Yeah, but let's not put that situation in the same bracket as fucking Young and fucking what's his face, Brady and what's his name, fucking Favre and
Bledsoe.
Rodgers. Like, yeah, like those 3
Two
categories. You're talking about
Hall of Famers.
six Hall of Famers. Those are 6 Hall of Fame quarterbacks. The Jimmy G situation, that's just another run-of-the-mill quarterback fund. Can't figure out who to play.
Was Jimmy Johnson traded from Dallas after he won?
I think
Did
he
he
was fired. I don't know if he was traded.
Gassed? I think he was gassed, right?
Isn't that the whole thing? Was that what's his face fired him
He
because
wanted-
he was getting
he
too
wanted
much
the
of the
team.
credit?
Yeah.
I wish we knew the real story. Nobody knows the real story.
Only myths.
I
Legend
mean,
has
only
it.
Jerry knows why he did it, right?
Oh, I think everybody knows why Jer Bear did it.
I mean, I think we all think we know why. Yeah, but who knows? One of the Seinfeld characters had to be one of your parents. Which one did you want?
Jerry.
You would
'Cause
want Jerry as your
He
dad?
has the comedy career already,
Yeah,
and you know he could take you to that next level.
yeah. I would want.
George would just be hysterical.
Yeah, I think I'd want George as my dad. I think I would just be laughing all the time.
Frank Costanza.
Oh, scratch that. I would want Frank Costanza as my dad. That's what I would want. Yeah, I love Jason Alexander, but I would want Frank Costanza as my dad. For sure.
Frank is one of the greatest characters.
That would be. I would want that. I would want the Costanzas
As you're wearing
to
a
be my
George
parents.
Costanza t-shirt.
I would want I would want Frank and Estelle to be my parents for sure.
Oh.
I think I would like that environment.
Yeah, just
I would
constant
thrive in
chaos.
that environment.
Just constant chaos. George
Yeah.
likes the bananas. He can have the side.
In chaos. Yeah. I would thrive in that environment for sure.
I love when he's the hand model and his mom.
George likes
Does
the
it-
bananas. We gotta put
Does it-
bananas on the side.
This is my ketchup. I bought this ketchup so that
I'm gonna use as much of this ketchup as I want. Oh god.
he just
That's
questions
the best show ever.
him. He just questions him about the ketchup.
Yeah.
This is my ketchup.
That's so funny.
I bought this ketchup.
I bought this ketchup.
The best part
Use
is
as much of this ketchup
that is
as I
a
want.
real argument in households.
Oh my god. Yeah. Absolutely.
I've seen people get really upset when you put a lot of ketchup on that plate and you don't use it all.
Oh, I'm upset over really stupid stuff like salt in the butter. Like, is there salt in this butter?
You remember when there was like
And
a huge...
people being like, yeah, it's salted butter. I have a funny joke with, my buddy Pokey,
Yeah.
right? Pokey, we have this joke that people in small towns always argue over whether butter is salted or not. And like families will go to absolute war with each other. Like, I told you to buy the salted butter. And the person being like, there is salt in this butter. Like, just going to absolute blows over salted butter.
Do you remember when that wave of popularity hit with spray butter?
Yeah, the old spray butter. It's really great on the corn. That's
Yeah.
the thing about the spray butter.
How fucking
It's
white
I can't
trash.
believe it's not butter and it comes in a spray can.
How white trash is that where you boil the corn and you are just typewritering as you spray gallons of butter on it? Just,
Listen,
you
I
know
like
what?
to eat it like how I like to eat it, all right?
Just eat.
Not
You
for the
just
world
tell
to
me
judge.
you want. Just tell me you want to eat the butter. You don't even
Listen.
bother with the corn.
I just spray the butter. Anybody got some
And
bread
then-
around?
You got these disgusting human beings who just lather their bread. So like it's not even soft anymore. It's just a thin piece of just like
Just
drenched butter.
Thick butter on the bread. That's me.
I love it.
I'll
Cube,
just take a piece of bread, dip it in melted butter.
yeah, the cube butter when they cut it too, and they just leave a square on there and they just eat it
square
like
on
this.
Eat it with the square. Don't even
You
bother
know,
spreading it.
Here's the stick. Why don't you eat this and then eat the bread? Like,
Yeah.